How you on? I
side.
just don't want to like no. Shout out to Queenzflip though. I people say all that like me and Queenzflip is good. I have no issues. He don't owe me. I love that
They
guy.
want to pay you.
He could pay if he got my account information. It don't matter. Like if you want to send money, send the money. But you don't owe me, Flip. You don't.
There you have it. Out of his own mouth, he said, "I love Queenzflip. Shout out to Queenzflip. Flip don't owe me anything. If I want to send him the money, I can, but he don't owe me anything." See, a lot of y'all don't like when a man be true to himself. You know, you want me to be humbled. You fall into the same category as white America. No disrespect to anyone that may take that offensively, but it's true. It's an oppression or an oppressor mind state. You gotta sound like this to sound good. You gotta be like this. You gotta move like that. What happened to being true to yourself? In 2019, I was like that. That was my response. Um, you know, and let me break down the skit thing a little bit. Like Space Ghost only shot like 4 to 5 skits, the important ones, and he knew it. I said, Space, you come film this for me. I got you because the exposure and him meeting people was more important to him because he had a job. This was an understanding. But because of how I worded, you guys got offended. He never brought up my skit. You never asked yourself that. You listened to me and said, "Oh, he was grimy." You tried to find something wrong because of my bravado-ness. I'm cocksure. I'm confident. I'm comfortable in my skin. So you wanted to find something wrong, which is nothing wrong with it. It's my fault. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying sometimes we have to listen instead of listening to respond. Now the man said I owe him nothing. He shouted me out. He said he loved me. I gave him the name Space Ghost. We were in there as partners. We all had to pay the rent because we had a high rent in the city. We had a big studio, and we all had to pay it. Period. At the time where it looked like there was money there wasn't really money there. Just because I make it look good, that doesn't mean it's all good. I repeat, just because I made it look good, that doesn't mean it's all good. And when we had our latest meeting and he found out different things, it was a different perspective. Sometimes, and I'm not saying that he was pocket watching, but in life, people watch your lifestyle and think that, oh, you got it all under control. But a lot of times that because we have the ability or I have the ability to make it look good, that doesn't mean it's all good. I'm not gonna get into all that, and I take accountability for, and I would do things different. As a partner coming in, it's like I'm gonna do the editing and stuff and get it on time so we could push it to where it needs to be. So when he said that there was no money, or when he said I owe him no money, you guys don't want to hear that. We talking about the ones that don't, the ones that understood, and we know that it's put out in clips and the responses. The responses, I get it, but a lot of people didn't want to hear it. They want to look at the wolf as the aggressor because he has the teeth and he can growl and then he could go into any territory and be the wolf. But they don't know that the wolf got young ones at home. They don't know the wolf might be starving. They don't know that the wolf might be injured. But he make it look good because he looks like the wolf. The wolf get blamed for ransacking the area. I see all the blogs. I don't really watch it honestly because I don't have to say why I don't watch it. But alerts come to my email with my name and anything, and I laugh when I see it. And I'm because a lot of these people would never be meteorologists. Meteorologist is a word I made up. Media, M-E-D-I-A, ologist. I made up that word back in 2018 or 2019. It's in a dictionary. We getting it together. But a lot of people I know that is in this game will not be meteorologists. I laugh at them. Why? Because they listen to Respond, they listen to Maine, they think that they want to read the comments and be a part of that, but they don't understand that people like you for your truth. You don't have to suck up to the crowd. You got to be real. You got to let them look inside your heart, your soul, because when they watching this camera, looking in your eyes, looking in your face, that's what they want to see. They don't want to see, oh, they don't want to see that. They don't want to hear you regurgitate anything because that will catch up to you soon. And that's something I had to learn. Clickbait, clout chasing, being on the side like, yeah, he was wrong. No, you got to listen to to understand instead of listening to respond. I can see beauty in trash. I can see the light in the dark. I can be different and be able to give an unbiased assessment, even though I'm Mr. Bias. So shout out to Space Ghost. I appreciate it. Shout out to Shampoo. They did it on their show. Make sure you check out Pooh in Space. That was real. Shout out to him. Even though a lot of y'all don't want to hear it. A lot of y'all just don't want to pay that man. You have to put your foot in your mouth. Now you have to put your foot in your mouth. Because you listen to respond instead of listening to understand. You became the same thing that I want to give you some advice. Be yourself. If you was a certain way in 2018, you can speak from that perspective. Be animated. Let them know how you thought. Don't be ashamed to be you or be true to you. Let them know your growth. Let them see your growth. Let them hear your growth. Let them believe in your growth. We all grow. If any human, I didn't come out the womb knowing it all. I didn't come out the womb a sophisticated businessman. There was a lot of trials and errors, a lot of understanding. And in society where we come from, when our back is against the wall, we only know how to do one thing, and that's attack. When our back against the wall, we know how to do only one thing, is to grab all the food for ourselves. Just because I make it look good, that doesn't mean it's all good. And I had a meeting, and I've been having good meetings and stuff like that. And I'm grateful for where I'm at right now. I'm grateful for everyone that came into my life. A lot of times I'm disrespectful and I'm dissing them, but I'm thankful. Every single person, down to the interns, down to, and shout out to Ebach. Ebach did a video, said I overpaid him, but y'all may not want to hear that neither. The negative sounds better than the positive, and I'm here for it. I'll feed into it. But anybody, anything, and everything that I've did, with and work with people, I appreciate everyone. Even the ones that left, even the ones I got mad at, they all played a role into my life as far as me being a better person and growing into the man I am today. And I'm still growing because I'm still going crazy on Instagram with the Flip the Network. But a lot of people played their part. And I want to thank them, and I want to thank you. And remember, man, be true to yourself. Don't allow somebody to change who you are. Because the minute that you allow somebody to change who you are, that's when you give up the power. That's when you're no longer in control. Queens.